Hey, what's up, guys? I just wanted to give a quick unboxing of the TARAMPS HD2000 1 ohm. This is the 1 ohm version. I believe there's a 2 ohm version as well, and maybe a 4 ohm version. I can't really remember. But anyway, this is the 1 ohm version. I'm running this on some door speakers, some 6.5s. The 6.5s are 4 ohm. There's 4 on each door. So that brings me down to 1 ohm. So that's why I went with the 1 ohm version. But this is the HD2000 1 ohm. Now normally it would be sealed. I did already open this because I needed to get some measurements for some input adapters, which I'll show you those in just a moment. On this side over here, you're going to have your serial number, which should match the serial number on the bottom of the amp. So if you bought it new, definitely make sure those match just for your own safety and things. Don't want to get scammed or anything like that. Two, that may raise a red flag if the serial numbers don't match. So we'll go ahead and open this up. Now normally there would be a plastic shrink wrap on this that shrink wraps the clip light and cable up under this side over here. But like I said, I've already opened this, so I just want to give you guys a chance to see what's inside and what to expect when you get your HD2000. So we'll go ahead and take this out. And of course, there's your serial numbers and your seal on the bottom side there. Really small footprint. Now this is only a little bit larger than my hand spread out. So here we have our clip light, standard TARAMPS 3 light clip light, and the same jack that the phone jack plug that I call it. I don't know what it's technically called. But I'm not going to open this right now because I have so many already opened. Plus, it's standard across the TARAMPS brand, so you should be familiar with that. With this one, you do get a small TARAMPS sticker. All right, now to the amp itself. On this side over here, turn it around. You do have your RCA inputs. You have your level control, your high pass, your low pass, bass boost, and of course here is where you would plug in your, well, they call it a monitor, but the clip light, that's where you would plug it in there. Turn it around to this side. On this side, you're going to have your smart fan, which kicks on once it reaches a certain temperature. You have your speaker outs, your positive and your negative. Moving down the line, you have your power inputs, your positive, your negative, and of course your remote wire. And those are held in by your typical, which I can go ahead and finish pulling this off. I had pulled this off somewhat when I was getting the measurements with my calipers for the inputs. Those are held in by your standard Allen head screws or hex screw. On the HD2000, the inputs are 4 gauge for your positive and your negative. Now again, with this being the HD, a lot of people confuse it with the MD line. MD line is more geared toward, better suited for subs, whereas the HD line is better suited toward your mids and highs. One way that helps me to remember it is if you think of HD as in high definition, to me that just kind of makes me think of vocals and highs and your tweets and things like that. So that's one way to keep it in mind. So over here on this HD2000, I do have the input adapters installed. So what it does is take this from a 4 gauge normally and bumps it up to a 1 aught input. And that's just so we can get the best power input that we can, you know, transferring the power from your batteries or whatever to the amp itself. Any amp on the market, regardless of, you know, brand or size, it can always benefit from either a larger input or going to a dual input. Actually, some amps I've even seen up to quad inputs, which is crazy. But that's more like your, you know, like your 15Ks and up. But with this going to a set of doors, I'm gonna have one on each door. I really wanted to make sure it was getting the best power supply that it can. And of course, this little wrinkling look that you have here is just the film that's over the plate. You can just pull that off. You can see here, it just pulls off. I'll leave that on until it's actually installed, and I'll take it off at the end. On this side over here, you have your protect light up top. You have your clip light right here. It's kind of hard to see the actual light itself. You can kind of see it under there. And then just your normal power on, that'll always be on. All right, guys, well, that is the unboxing of the TARAMPS HD2000 1 ohm version. If you guys have any questions or anything, feel free to hit me up. Don't mind answering questions. I try to keep tabs on all my notifications and everything. So if you have any questions or need any info on it, definitely feel free to reach out.